you know, things get a little spicy, and I'm already spicy. So, yeah. Hey, I'm Rah, your self-accountability coach, and today we're going to be talking about Mercury Retrograde. Now, I am not an expert astrologist, so why am I talking about Mercury Retrograde? Because Mercury Retrograde is always dreaded, it seems like. People dread when this time comes around. People are like a little touchy and, you know, all over the place. And I am just here to, you know, talk about what I do know, talk about what I don't know, and let you know that it's going to be okay, bro. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start by letting you know when Mercury retrograde is. Now, if you didn't know already, it typically happens around 4 times a year, so that's why it always seems like we're in Mercury retrograde. Because at this point, the whole year of 2020 was Mercury retrograde, okay? Anywho, this season, Mercury is retrograde today, September 9th at 11:38 p.m. Eastern time. So it's gonna go from September 9th to October 2nd. There, of course, is a little shadow period, so some people may have been feeling it a little bit more before this time period. So August 21st is when the shadow period began, and October 17th is when things are gonna wrap up and the shadow period is finito. Now, from September 9th to September 23rd, we will be in retrograde in Libra, which I'm hearing, maybe don't shoot the messenger, I'm hearing is supposed to affect relationships, interpersonal relationships, self relationships, and since Libra rules judgment, honey, I guess karma is coming to set the scale straight, baby. I don't know. We gonna see. You know, you can comment below and let me know exactly what's happening in your life, sweet tea, but we'll see. One of the things that I know for a fact is we have to honor our time, honor our energy, and honor those that honor that within us, okay? During the Libra portion of Mercury retrograde, we have to start paying attention to how we operate around our close relationships. So if you can help your attitude, if you can help your snappiness, it's best to be aware of where that's coming from and where that's kind of starting at, so you can definitely look at that and see if it's you. Is it you or is it them? Did they deserve it? Do they need to go? Like, it's time to go into more introspection and spend a lot more time with yourself and look at what exactly is going on in the ethers within yourself. And then September 23rd to October 2nd, it's going to be in Virgo. And I don't know what that means, but it don't sound like something I want to be a part of, so I'm just gonna sleep all through that period, okay? And Virgo is representing systems, organization, and structure. So if you got some stuff out of whack, if you out of balance somewhere, it's gonna get you right on together, or you're gonna be drawn to pay attention to that area of your life. Now, at the point of time that Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo, this is a time to go into deep introspection and how you show up, your internal self, your mind, your body, get real acclimated with you and your health and how you're showing up, what makes you comfortable, stuff like that. Like, it's a good time to look within self. Think about your spiritual connections, all of that good stuff. Like, I think that that's probably gonna be hermit mode, and I think that's the card of Virgo. It just clickety click click. See, I'm not an expert in this, but you know what I'm saying, you stuff be coming to me, stuff be coming to me. So when Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo, it's probably gonna have you in hermit mode, probably gonna go through introspection, not really trying to be around people, recharge your own battery, and that's cool. Just communicate that to people and let them know, like, hey, you know, I need time myself. It's not you, or maybe you did something to trigger me, but that's something for me to handle. I'm gonna go sit in the corner real quick for a couple of days. Leave me be. Respect my space. You know what I'm saying? But and all of this stuff is just gonna happen. You're not gonna have your calendar in your hand like today is Mercury and Virgo. So today it's not gonna happen like that. You're just going to flow with the energies. Either you're gonna have resistance or you're gonna flow. And the best thing is to just go ahead and flow and love every second of your experience and pick up and learn as much as you can. Now, Mercury will be forming a opposition with retrograde Jupiter and Aries. That goes to what I'm saying or what I'm about to say. Be very careful about how you approach your people when you're dealing with your people and your close connections, because Aries and Jupiter, anything in Jupiter is expansive, and there's other characteristics of Jupiter, but I know for a fact that Jupiter is expansive on a lot of things. So, you know, Aries can be hot-headed and quick-tempered and act very childish-like when they feel a way about something. So we just have to be aware of how we show up. You know, if you have it in you to be calm and to really listen to what's going on, go ahead and do that, because we don't want any extra issues going on that don't need to be happening or are unnecessary. I will say that even if things flare up, the best thing that you can do is be as open and honest and communicate as clearly as you can. That is going to pay off during this time. Remember, Libra is about justice and balancing the scales. Open communication from the heart. Just do what you can to just get things off your chest from a very loving place. You know what I mean? But baby, do not let that temper get out of hand. I cannot stress this enough, because I'm already seeing it in my reality. Things, you know, things get a little spicy, and I'm already spicy. So, yeah. But I can still get on camera with you all and still be at high spirits, because at the end of the day, I already know what time it is. I already know that for the most part, when I'm speaking something, I'm speaking from the heart. I may not be speaking from everybody's truth, but I am speaking from my heart and from the truth of my heart. And those that get it, get it. Those that don't. If you don't want to hear me from my heart space, then, you know, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you're gonna be around too long, okay? But yeah. So what does the retrograde mean? No, it does not mean that Mercury is going backwards. It just means that one of the planets, either Earth or Mercury, is going faster or slower, and it appears that Mercury is going backwards. So it's just like being on a train going fast side by side. At first it looks like they're going the same speed, and then one kind of slows down and it kind of looks like it's gliding and starting to go backwards, but it's not going backwards at all. It's going forwards. It's just slowed down a little bit. So that's the apparent Mercury retrograde. Okay, now let's get to the juicy stuff. Relationships, exes. Yeah. If you got a social media account, baby, start backing your stuff up. Make sure you double check that everything is written correctly. Double check your words and your emails to make sure that things are getting across as clearly as possible. Now, the person on the receiving end may still read it wrong, but we just want to make sure that you're good when you got to look back at it and it's like, no, I actually said this. I have seen it in retrograde where the other people involved don't see it, don't remember it, don't hear it the way it was said, and I don't know what's going on in people's brains. So baby, drink a lot of water and get a lot of sleep, okay? All right, but let's get to the exes. Your exes might come back. Does that mean you take them back? Does that mean that you hear what they got to say? Does that mean that you slam the door in their face? I don't know. YOLO, roll the dice on it, sweetie. All I can say is, remember, when that person was with you, when that person was around you, when that person knew you, are you the same person that you were when they knew you, when they met you, when they saw you? Are you the same person? Because if you're not, it's best to be who you are now. And it's good to pay attention to, how does their energy feel? Do they feel the same? When you have the nostalgic memories about them and what you guys went through, when the good times and all of that stuff, are they still bringing that vibration, that energy, that taste, that smell, that aroma back? Or is there something new about them? Did they evolve? Are they seeing their faults? Are they using this time to just manipulate you because they're watching all the videos that you're watching right now and they already peeped exactly what's gonna happen and what people are saying, and they gonna show up like that? Like, baby, you gotta use your discernment. Sometimes, you know, it's so funny I say that, because I'm like, if people know you into astrology and they know when you into all of this sign stuff, they just gonna start watching what they think you watching and just show, you know what I'm saying? Because people got time to be lame. Anywho, just have discernment. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with seeing what's good, but I have avoided a lot of retrograde periods. Listen to what I'm saying. I have avoided a lot of retrograde periods with certain people when they come around and just shut them out. And then there's a time where I actually gave in around the retrograde period and got to know that person and was around that person, and baby, they were yuck. They were giving very much yuck. I was no longer interested in them. It didn't matter what they came back and said any other time. I would never be tempted. So sometimes it is valuable for you to go down that road and see what they're talking about and just let them go ahead and run their course and run it all the way down into the depths of hell. Let them do it, baby. Just, you know. So chin up. Chin up, baby. Comfort confidence up, you know, be as lovely and beautiful as you always are. Just enjoy life. You know, there's nothing that we can really do. We really don't know which way God is using certain gifts and certain blessings and apparent undesirable events to help us along our path. So, you know, if that person is meant, they're meant. If they're not, they're not. But I know one thing, use this time to figure it out wholeheartedly. If you're done with them, you're done by the end of this retrograde. If you're into them, they into you, then you all are solid. There's nothing that will tear you all apart. There's nothing that's gonna bring you down. Nothing, okay? Nothing. Not even the blood of Jesus. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. But I'm just saying, you know, I am here not as an astrologer. I'm here to help you out more as a friend, to let you know that it's not that bad. Things are gonna happen. There's gonna be hiccups. Save yourself some peace of mind and frustration and back things up. Anything that needs to be backed up. If you know your phone is already running out of memory and space, and you know your iCloud is running out of space, or it's been told you 5 months ago that it was running out of space, go ahead and delete the stuff that you don't need and let your phone back up, or plug it up to your computer so your phone can back up just in case. If there's anything going on at work that you need to make sure that you keep tabs on, send yourself a reminder email. Be on top of your stuff. If you do content like me, make sure the stuff saved in your drafts, go ahead and download that. Save that to your phone, and then probably save it to a memory card just in case. If you got a fire description, a fire caption, go ahead and put that in your notes, sweetheart. Make sure that iCloud backed it up, sweetheart, just to be safe, you know, just in case something happens. I'd rather be prepared than sorry. And if an ex come around and it don't work, baby, I know that sometimes we may get in our feelings, but you can always play that song. What's that popular song right now? You thought I was feeling you? And carry on, honey boo boo child. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, look at the last retrograde, and it's gonna let you know what this retrograde is more about. Last retrograde, you know, it was some stuff happening, but at the same time, I feel like I resonate more with the retrograde in September last year, and I was hyper focused on my content. I was hyper focused on being on top of my game and making sure that I was doing what I needed to do to get to my goals. So I don't know if that resonates for you all, but definitely when I went back in my phone to look at the last retrograde, and I thought I knew what the last retrograde was, it was the last September retrograde in 2021. So I don't know, you might go back in your camera roll and see what you was doing September 23rd in 2021, you know, and see exactly what was going on or whatever. But it's not a big deal. Things are gonna happen. I love this season because I really feel like this is a wash, rinse, dry. Like, this is evening things out. People that is coming into your life, those that are for you, they are for you. Those that are helping you along your journey and not taking you off your path, and they're helping you guide straight to your purpose. It's gonna show who those people are. It's gonna show who those people aren't. And you know, all you gotta do is ask for help, man. You know, things are gonna start shifting and moving and helping us move things along. So I really like this time period, this retrograde. I can't say that I'm always like this every retrograde, but I am like this retrograde. I am very high energy and I'm rocking with it. Like, I don't know why, but I am. Keep your head up, man. That's all I can say. Keep your head up. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys so much for watching the video all the way to the end. I would love to see you again. Check my page out if you love it. Subscribe, like, and share. I would love to see you guys on my other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, you know, check me out or whatever. Luminous Ra across the board. And I'll see you all soon. Peace, love, and a little bit of spice. I'll see you later. Mwah.